Hello, happy Saturday. I hope and trust all is well with everybody. What is on my heart today is death, actually. Um, my mom recently reached out to me and expressed some concern about my brother being very sorrowful about her death. So recently my brother's put up like pictures. He found pictures of my mom when she was like a little younger. Put up all these pictures by her bedside. And made this like book, and like he looks at it and cries like, "You were so young," and like really feels it. And so he was expressing to her like, "What happens if you die? What happens to me? What does that mean? Where do you like?" Freaking out a little bit, I think, because my mom has health stuff, and also Kobe Bryant dying really jarred a lot of people. It affected like people en masse, so he's feeling very, he has questions and he has feelings and he has anxiety and concern around it. And it doesn't help that my mom is often, I'm pretty morbid. I feel like I don't off I try I felt ashamed about that for a long time, so I'm still working with that. But yeah, I was a really morbid kid. I can still be rather morbid in things I say, the examples I give sometimes. Um, Being very callous about. I guess that's even why like the death thing doesn't bother me so much. But comes from like my own understanding of things and also like trauma. um So I'll share. My mom, when I was little, I was around like 8. My brother's like, he's 8 now. My mom would like, I don't know if this happened more than once, but I remember very vividly her pretending to be dead, like, and then me coming and being like, "Mom, wake up!" Her being like, and me like freaking out and like starting to cry, and then her coming back alive, like low key laughing, like, "LOL, got you." So I do have a little bit of a memory of that. So there is definitely trauma around, I guess, like apathy being felt about that. And also, um, I don't know, I've always had an understanding that when you die, it's not like your lights just go out and it's gone. Like I've always had an understanding or a knowing, an inner knowing that where do you go? I remember asking when I was little, where do people go then? Because I remember, I don't know if I felt ghosts, but I knew that ghosts were around. It made sense to me, the concept of a ghost. And I thought people went to heaven until my grandma told me that my mom wouldn't go to heaven because she was a Buddhist and not a Christian. So I was like, all right, so not that. Um, yeah. I think of life as, so my thing is, I think our purpose in life is to heal ourselves as much as we can, remove all the barriers that we have been taught and programmed to believe about love, about freedom, about authenticity, and like become our full authentic selves to express so that we can become better versions for other people. Oh, there's my mom right now. So I'm gonna finish this video likely afterwards. Let me see them if they see me. Do they see me? Yeah, they do. So 1 second. So I believe that that's our purpose, to heal as much as we can, so that other people around us will also heal. And you're healing other. We should get into how time looks in my head. You're as you heal yourself, you heal all aspects of yourself. This is what I believe. And I believe healing is very transformational for the world. As one person does the work, like it does transform other people, and people feel more liberated to do the work, to do the things. And so I think being on Earth is a chance to experience that. I don't think this Earth experience is what the rest of consciousness is like. I don't think other beings or entities are doing the life thing that we do here, in terms of like going to school, going to work, going to the grocery store, going to the bank. I think that's a very 3D thing here. But I think being in the 3D is where you're able to really lifetime see your beliefs, work with your beliefs, work with like manipulate reality in these ways, and learn, like really learn through contrast. Because when you're going through things that you don't like, you're really learning a lot of the things that you do like. And as people who are typically very negative, or conditioned to be very negative, we tend to focus on all the things that are going wrong or things that we don't like versus like the things that we're learning from these things, from the experiences. So for me, death is like an opportunity kind of like to relax after all the fighting in the ring that you've been doing on earth, or just like all the expanding and growing and kind of like cooling out. Oh, this is what I've learned. Maybe helping other people out who are here when you go back on that side. Joining people's team if you're an ancestor, you know? Because I do believe in like a one. I'm still working on my beliefs and working through them. Like, what is a oneness for me? Because I don't necessarily think that me and my ancestor is the same exact thing. I think we're like kind of like branches and roots off of each other, you know, of the same thing, but not the same thing. Does that make sense? Yeah. And I think people's anxiety around death really is a belief coming up, or a realization coming up that you're not as close to your spiritual self as you would like. Because if you really believe that it's unknown on the other side, that's fine. But if you think that something bad is going to happen to you, or that it's scary, fear, that's something to assess. That's what I think. Like, am I ready to die? I've spent a lot of time being ready to die, so like low-key, yes. There's more things I would like to do before that, so like I'm not like calling it upon me. I don't want that. But that's a question that I do ask myself, like, what, not like, if I were to transition right now, would I be satisfied? Would I be fulfilled? Would I be happy? Did I give enough? Did I love today? Like, did I do the things that I am about? Yeah, which is really a question as to how am I living my life. And I think that's what also brings up a lot of death anxiety for people, realizing that they're not living their lives the way that they want to live it, which is why when they think about death, they're like, there's not enough time, or like, what am I going to be? It was all for nothing. But how could it be all for nothing if it was your life? So I think it's really real. As for my brother, because that's on my mom's end, I think. And as for my brother, he's learning his concepts about what death is. So it's just freaking him out to see, like, to feel so much emotion around it. He's very, very deep. He's a very deep feeler. And then also to see and to hear, you know, to just be around. Yeah. So I'm going to go talk to them today. I wanted to share this here. So thank you for listening. Happy Saturday. I would love to hear what your thoughts about death are, where you learned those concepts, who taught you about them. We can talk more about this too. I have so many things to talk about, especially in regards to death, but that's just my first thought. Yeah. Have a wonderful day.